There's my eyes. Oh my god. Oh hey, I got one viewer, and it's you. Wait, it's gonna be an infinite time further. Okay, that's enough of that. Um, hmm. Oh, hmm. I don't know what I'm doing. Just waiting for someone to join. Oh, let's watch this video on how to grow chili peppers.
Gardening. Hot chili peppers. These colorful tiny peppers are very easy to grow. All they need is a bright, sunny location and they will grow well in the smallest garden, even on a windowsill. Many are also excellent for drying, meaning that one plant can provide you with a whole year's supply of hot peppers. You're going to need some small plant pots or seed trays, some larger plant pots for repotting, seed compost, multi-purpose compost, liquid tomato fertilizer, scoop or
Oh my god. Uh, oh my god. I have one person actually watching. I thought it was me. Well, to whoever that was, I am terribly sorry. Oh, hey. Got any questions? What? I don't know what to say. Do you got any questions for me? What? Yeah, I know. Go back on it. No, you're not. What am I doing right now then? Which ear am I holding the phone up to? Poop. What? I said what? Says I got 0 viewers. Okay, Addie, just go in the chat and ask me questions. I honestly don't care. Just don't call me. Sorry guys, it was my stupid sister out there. anybody gonna ask any questions? Like, it's just what I'm here to do, just talk. Whoa. I wonder if you guys can see this. Communications. To people can't default. Voice. Port edition. I didn't click anything. Hold on, guys. Any questions? Oh, hey. If you want to ask me any questions, go on ahead. I'll answer them. Okay, guys, so I have to look at my phone over the chat because I've been looking at the chat on my computer and it's not pulling up any comments. So if you left a comment, I'm gonna look at it right now. So okay, let's see who we got. Let's go to my channel and you're gonna go on here. We're gonna pull up the chat. Let's see who we got. Okay, so live chat. Okay, David Jackson. Shout out to you, bud. Oh, I just got really lightheaded. Do you have two channels? Yeah. Actually, I have two channels. One of my channels is this one, CSand. The other one is Pepper Fanatic, which all I have a video on that is saving pepper seeds. It's not a good quality video, I want to say, but you can definitely check it out. Can't believe I'm meeting you. I can't believe it either, I guess. Well, oh, what are they saying? Stupid sister. She can be like that sometimes. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna ask you guys some questions. How many, if you are subscribed, say hot dog, I guess. Right, nobody said hot dog. Oh, when did you start your YouTube and how? I started my YouTube channel on January 3rd, 2016 or 2015, I think. Oh, we got one person saying hot dog. So one subscriber. Shout out to you, Casey Sanders. How did I start my YouTube? Well, I started it because I wanted to do something and I already had a garden and I like to garden. So I thought make a YouTube channel on something I like to do. A passion of mine was gardening. And hey, what's up, Mark J? And how did I start it? I started it with my first video being the planting my garden part 1, I believe. That one, I like that. I like the music I put in those, and especially when I fell, that was really bad. But yeah, that's how I basically started my YouTube, and then I just started doing like how-to videos, like how to grow milkweed. My newest video is how to grow a blackberry bush. I actually posted that today. And last week I posted 2 videos on Sunday, I believe, where I was planting super hot peppers like Carolina Reapers, Trinidad Moruga Scorpions, and Jay's Peach Golden Scorpion and stuff like that. And if you see in that closet the light shining, that's actually the peppers. And who taught me how to garden? Well, shucks. I didn't really get taught. I just like, here's how I saw it. I saw it like there's dirt, there's seeds, and there's water. Put them together, you have a garden. And that's what I wanted to do. Mark J asked, what state are you from? And I'm from Iowa, like the corn state. And first year I grew popcorn and it did really good. But then I took all the kernels and put them into a giant bucket. My mistake. I was just going to wash them up and package them. And we were digging through it and we found mouse poop. So we had to throw all of it away. And then this year when I tried to grow it again, birds, or I think it was birds, they kept on landing and pecking out the corn as it was trying to grow. So I only had 3 stalks this year of sweet corn, and I let the sweet corn grow too long, and it got too firm, and we just threw it away. Grandme? What? Okay. We don't have any other questions, so just gonna who records you. Uh, it used to be my sister, but now, and then for like 2 videos, I had it be my friend. And from now on, I'm gonna start recording from my computer, my computer camera, the webcam, because I feel like that's easy, like, because you can just go like this, and like you don't even have to set up the prop it up. It's pretty easy. I'll just I'll just ask questions and answer them. So, where in Iowa? Central Iowa, I guess, like Des Moines. What's my favorite thing to grow? Nobody's asking these, just making them up. I grow peppers are my favorite. I don't actually like the taste of peppers, but I do like the heat of them that it gives you, like the rush it gives you too. I like that a lot. Do you play games on YouTube? No, I don't play games on YouTube, but I've thought about it before. But to be honest, I'm not as good as other YouTubers that play games, so nobody's gonna watch me when I suck at playing games. But yeah, I have a PS4 and I play Call of Duty World War II, Battlefront 2, Battlefront. Those are really Madden 18. Those are the only games I play on the PS4. My sister uses the PS4 also to play Minecraft and Infinity, crap like that. Oh, I also have Batman. You were losing people. Oh yeah, I know. I've only lost one person so far. Let's not make it more, please. Um. So another question. Um. Uh. I don't know. Are you rich? No. No, I'm not rich. Does it really look like I'm rich? I mean, door is honey oak. That door is just oak. If I was rich, I'd have diamond handles on those. I don't know. That's a waste of time. Not that. No. Are you rich? No. I wish I was rich though. But I do have a dog. Yeah. She's a cute dog. Call. Wait. Call. We are moving. Andre are in between. Call. We are moving. And we are in between. I don't know what that means. Enter / then question mark. Whoa. Sends an inline private message to what? What? What is a possible meaning of this? I'm getting a call. Maybe I should answer it. Hello? It makes no sense. Stop calling me. Stop calling me, you weirdo. Okay, so we got any more questions you want to ask me? I mean, what's up? You are rude to me. Well, honestly, I don't even know you, so I'm not rude to you. But rude? What? I never even did anything to you. So, comment in the chat if you want me to show you my peppers. You'll get a early peek at a upcoming episode. Yes, please. Okay, so someone wants to see my peppers, so I'll get them out. Alright. Okay guys, so I don't know how I'm going to do this, so I'm going to get out my flashlight on my phone and shine it in there. Okay, so over here is some over in here. Oh my god, I'm sorry guys. Some Carolina Reapers. There's 2 growing in here. And here's another Carolina Reaper. There's nothing growing in these right here. But then here's some 2 Carolina Reapers right here. And there's 2 Trinidad Scorpions coming up right now. So yeah, those are my peppers. Oops, I turned my phone off. Okay, so we're gonna go into here and go back into YouTube, look at the live chat, and see that okay, nobody's commenting. So, got any more questions? Can you please ask a lot so that nobody leaves because I'm not talking? Okay, so at the moment we only got 1 person watching. How long have I've been recording for over 30 minutes. Okay, that's good. Hey, hey you guys, today we've just been talking and I'm just waiting for, people to ask questions basically. So if you got any questions you want to ask, I'll answer them. You don't have to go scrolling through the chat to see if the question's already been asked. You can ask any question you like if you want to know it, but basically just comment down below what you want to know. And I'll be sure to answer it because, as you can see, there's only a couple people watching, and I've been having to look at my phone if you weren't here before and see what the chat is like. So go right on ahead and ask questions. I'll just think up some questions in the meantime. What is my favorite? What is my favorite fruit? My favorite fruit would have to be darn, that's a hard one. I know peppers are a fruit, but I'm just gonna call them a vegetable for tonight. My favorite fruit would have to be banana. Bananas are like my favorite snack. My favorite vegetable, I like cucumbers and I like peppers, but I think I like peppers even more because like all the stuff you can do with peppers, hot sauce, barbecue sauce, spicing really anything up like chili or something. Who is your favorite person in the world? I'm gonna need you to like family member, celebrity, like I'm gonna need you to like go further on explaining that, but like what is my favorite? What is the easiest plant to grow? The easiest plant to grow would I say it would either be no, all the way. Lettuce. Lettuce is so easy. It's easier than tomatoes because tomatoes you have to prune, like pick the suckers off. But and like its pests get to it. It has so much diseases. You'd have to get like a really good tomato hybrid breed to have me say that it's the easiest thing to grow. Peppers are pretty easy, but if you let them dry, then they'll like die. Didn't mean to rhyme, but like if you overwater them, they can also die. Too much sun could hurt them. It's like, but lettuce, if you keep the rabbits out, basically nothing will get to it. It will shoot straight up, depending on what you had. And last year mine grew to 6 feet tall, and I couldn't believe it. It produced so much, and I let it go to seed where it produced like the stem, and there was a bunch of seeds on each stems, and I just picked them off and put them in a bag, and it was that easy. But once it goes to seed, the leaves taste bitter, so you want to get it before it goes to seed. Okay, who's your favorite person in your family? In my family, my mom, I guess. That's a hard one. Like they're all equal. Just who's your favorite in the world? My favorite, I'm gonna say they're thinking celebrity. My favorite celebrity would be Kendrick Lamar, I think. Yeah, he's my favorite celebrity. My questions. what is, I'm trying to stick to the gardening. What is the hardest plant to grow? So the hardest plant to grow would be, have to say it was like a tree kind of thing. Avocado is pretty hard because the stem is, or the root is very fragile. It's got to be some kind of tree. I'm gonna say avocados, because you have to put them in water, wait till they grow, and then carefully transplant it and push all the soil around the roots, then pack it down. And you don't want to damage the roots, because if you damage the roots, it has one giant long root, and if you damage that root, that's like the main frame of it. So you have to keep that intact and alive and doing well. So I think avocado might be the hardest thing to grow. Unless you have a black thumb, then you can pretty much grow anything you put your mind to. If you research it, think, and like, be careful, get the right environment and tools, and like soil, and water it the right amount, give it the right amount of light, the right amount of heat. If you do all that, then anything is really the easiest thing to grow. Everything is the same amount of like beginner level to grow. Oh, okay. So this is a statement, kind of like what I do in one of my videos. So my peppers in there, I don't know if you guys saw it or not. I wasn't watching, but if you see, it has white fuzzy mold growing on the top, and that's not good. It's fine, but if it traps the seed underneath, it will rot it and it will die. So I tried many different things to get rid of it. First of all, once I started seeing it, I took the lid off immediately, took it out of the light, turned the light off because I didn't want to waste energy, and I put it out with the fan blowing on it so it would get the running air to try to kill the mold and the mold spores. And then that didn't work, so I sprinkled some cinnamon on it because cinnamon is a natural fungicide, and I mixed about a teaspoon of cinnamon in with the water, in with a little spray bottle of water, and I kept spraying it on it, but it would jam the spray bottle, so I just gave up, cleaned that out, and sprinkled a whole bunch of cinnamon over the thing, covering it all, and the white fuzzy mold still came back. Maybe it doesn't affect it. And now there's like algae growing and stuff, and it's not that good. But it hasn't grown over any of my plants yet. Not yet. Good thing it hasn't. But last year, when I was growing from peat pellets, which I am this year, which I recommend not growing from peat ever when you're starting seeds, because if you grow from peat, peat tends to be the natural, it's like a great environment for white fuzzy mold. So like in my peppers, when you get a good environment for mold and you trap off all the flowing air and you bring heat in, it begins the growth of the white fuzzy mold before the seeds even come. So when the seeds try to sprout, the white fuzzy mold holds them down and kills them. And so you got to kind of try to remove it, or just stay away from it all and use normal like Miracle-Gro potting soil, because I have another tray in there that I filled with Miracle-Gro potting soil, and I put jalapeno seeds, cilantro seeds, basil seeds, that's in one of my videos, and that hasn't grown any white fuzzy mold yet, which is a sign that's telling me that peat moss, when you're starting seeds, is a terrible medium. I'd stick to normal old, like, store-bought soil, because if you even get some from, like, out back in your backyard, like, or from, like, a forest, it will have algae and mold spores in it, so it's kind of pretty hard to keep that mold away. But if you use something like Miracle-Gro, and that's usually treated and doesn't have any mold spores in it, it's not guaranteed, but it usually won't grow anything, any mold spores. But enough with the mold. Hello, my Preda. Do you know the way? Yes. Yes, I do know the way. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh. That's funny. I'm rambling on about mold, and I come down and look, and he's asking me if I know the way. So, if you're still watching, that's awesome. Ask me any questions. Like, I mean, do you know the way? That's a valid question. I answered it. I said, yes, I know the way. Okay, but anyways, if you got any questions, ask me. About mold, cinnamon. Cinnamon comes from my knowledge. Is like doesn't come from my knowledge, but it comes from the inside bark of a tree, and I believe it began in Greece as a medicinal product. Not positive, so don't go around posting that everywhere. Like, started in Greece. It was a medicine. Might have been, could have been, probably was. I mean, honestly, it's what people do. They use bark as medicine. I gotta plug my computer in 1 second. Alright. So, I'll do 30 push-ups if anybody can tell me what state I live in. No one? No one wants me to do push-ups? You could just take a guess. Oh, I hate you. Oh my god. Oh. This really hurts. That. Now that I'm watching it over, my arms looked a bit too wide out. But, okay, that was trying to get the group to get some, like, questions in. get the group interested. Excuse me, sorry. Does anyone want to know any questions real quick? Like, one second. Okay, so, does anyone have questions? This live stream was mainly to have people ask me questions, like if they wanted to know anything about gardening, wanted to know anything about me, wanted to know like anything in general. Just ask me and I'll answer it. I've been live streaming for the past 48 minutes and gotten a few questions. I did with shout out. All right, thanks. Anyone who wants a shout out, I'll go to your channel and watch your videos. All right. Edwin Grimm, if you're watching this right now, some very cool videos. All right. And now I'm going to go to Mark J. I'm going to everybody's channels and watching their videos. Whoa, Mark J has 128 subscribers. Wow, congrats if you're watching this. David Jackson gets a shout out too, man, buddy. Leave a comment down below or in the chat and I'll give you a shout out. Got a good meme on there. 48 minutes ago. Whoa, this dude's got 3 subscribers. Pretty good. My name is Eddie. Do a shout out. Shout out to you, Eddie. Is this what live streaming has become? Shout outs? Fine with it, but like, I'm here to answer questions that anybody got. Well, I guess if you go to, can you guys still see me? Hold up. So I'm going to my channel right now. I got 3. Oh, sorry. Shout out to Addie. On here, my video's got 23 views. I'm gonna leave a link in here. Oh. Okay. Let's see here. No, sorry. Okay, so if you go to Pepper Fanatic, all one word, and you search up channel after it, you go down, I think it's the second one. It has some red and yellow peppers in it. On there, you'll find how to save pepper seeds. So Jay, shout out to Jay. So, I think I might be posting a video soon, and it's going to be about avocados. Like I said, I think they're the hardest one to grow, but that's what it's going to be about. And I'm going to try to grow them this year. And shout out to Chloe. I'm going to grow it this year, and I'm going to do a video on how to do it. And when I tried to make a video about it, there was 2 avocado pits that I went to go plant, and one I was trying to show the camera, and it fell apart, and the other one I went to show the camera again, and that one I gave it like a little twist to see if it would fall apart. Yeah, they were like black and they just fell apart. And so I got some brand new avocados, and I got the pits from them, and they're drying in that room right there. And I'm gonna do a video soon on how to plant them. And okay, shout out to Gabe. Okay, so what can we talk about? Okay, so what is my favorite hobby? Obviously, well, it's either playing video games or gardening. And gardening, I just like it a lot because when I garden, I feel at peace, and it's like knowing that. No, wait, I'm not gonna go on. Okay, so what relieves my stress? Gardening. That's the answer too, because when I go out and tend to my plants, even though if I don't touch them or tend to them, I just I look at them, and like I get close, look at the leaves, smell the tomato plants in the morning because they always smell good, and I like lift up my peppers, see if there's any peppers there, and like if I see like a little tiny green pepper, I'm like, ah, and it like just relieves my stress. And I feel as if like I have these things that I grew from a tiny little seed, and now they're a big plant that's already producing fruit for me to eat. And it's just amazing, like how much gardening has done to me. It makes me a lot healthier because when you have tomatoes sitting up on the windowsill ripening, and you have a piece, like there's a piece of pizza sitting in the fridge, and you're like, which one? And then you think about pizza, and you're like, that's pretty good. Then you think about a cut tomato in slices with pepper and salt on it, and you're like, oh, I have to have that. And once you eat the tomato with pepper and salt on it, it's so good usually, then it makes you want to have more. And then I end up just eating the whole windowsill full of tomatoes and then I'm full, and I'm like, oh, pizza would be disgusting right now. And so that's how I think that gardening has made me healthier. I also think it makes me healthier, kind of like not just physically, but like emotionally, knowing that instead of like having a hobby like smoking to go and relieve my stress, that I can just relieve my stress by gardening. Like, or if I got peppers and they've been sitting in the freezer trying to stay good, I'll get those out, thaw them, and I usually put them in a dehydrator, and I dehydrate them, and then I put them in a coffee grinder, and I grind it up, turn it into powder. And so yeah, that's why I think gardening has made me healthier physically and kind of mentally. It sounds weird, but like that's how I feel about it. Um, uh, do I do like what job do I have? Well, I recently turned 14, and so in the summers I go around my neighborhood, and people ask me to mow their yards for $20. So each year I make roughly like maybe 200 to 300 bucks for mowing, and then in the winter I've been shoveling driveways for 10 bucks a driveway, and it usually takes an hour to shovel a driveway, and they pay me 10 bucks to do that, no matter how long it takes, and so I do that as one of my jobs, and I also like to do, well, when I turned 14, I just put in a job application to work at my local amusement park, and that if I get that, that would be my like first real job, like where um, it's not like mowing or something. It's like where you're actually working for people, and you're doing rides and like games and the food, maybe just being a janitor, possibly even just sitting there watching, making sure the park is like operational and stuff. But pretty much that's if I they got back to me like the next 3 days, and they said to check back in late March for to see if they have any interviews, and so I am going to hopefully get called back and get an interview, and I hope I get the job. And it's an over summer job, so it's kind of like school all year and then possibly work all summer. So it's like nonstop, never break except the weekends. And not even weekends in the summer though. But um sorry guys, my back was hurting. Um uh um basically enough rambling. So if you guys really need to know anything, just leave a question in the comment section and I will answer. So far, we have been doing a live stream for 1 full hour, so that's pretty good. Um, uh, so yeah, um, anybody got any more questions? I'm gonna also comment it. Right. So I asked anybody if they got any questions. And comment something else. So, yeah. Thank you for the 2 people watching out there. I mean, I don't know what I would want to do. Like, what? That made no sense. Basically, I want to ask you guys, what kind of videos do you like to see actually? Like, do you like the videos like, planting stuff, like where I just plant stuff, like the blackberries, the peppers? Or do you like how-to videos, like how to plant an avocado, or like how to plant this, or quite possibly even videos just like planting my whole garden, or videos like a live stream? Just comment which one is your favorite. I do mostly the one where I'm just like, I'm planting this, because there's all those videos on YouTube where it's like how to do this. Basically everyone you watch are either the exact opposite way of doing it, or they're like the same way of doing it. So like, why watch my video when it's going to be like 500 other people's videos, or watch mine when it's only like 25 other people and it's just me planting it the way I want to do it, and like not telling you guys how to do it. You guys can do it how I do it, you guys can do it how other people do it. I don't care. It's just in those kinds of videos, I am I'm just planting it. I'm not like explaining really what to do. I'm just saying, okay, I'm gonna fill this cup with dirt, put the seeds in it, water it. And you guys kind of like, I'm gonna ask this with like trying to be, do you guys like when I like make jokes in videos and like laugh, and like, and I'm like, do you guys like that, or like, is that like over the top, like too stupid for the kind of video I'm doing? For the kind of video I'm doing. I'm sorry, my voice keeps getting raspy. Anyone want shout out or any questions? Well, basically, I don't know what to talk about, guys. I guess if you guys ask me questions, I could talk about more, but basically, in here is my whole growing room. I can't fully block it all the way, but in here I got the peppers. That's bad. You guys can't see my hand. Okay, so I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna go get a drink of water because my voice is getting raspy. While I'm gone, could you guys like think of any questions that you wanted to know or anything? Because I'm kind of like running out of things to talk about. If you guys started asking questions, I'd have more to talk about, and this video wouldn't be so long and like dragging on, just me rambling on about like random crap, like my jobs and like fungicides, like cinnamon, or my peppers, or like my grow room. Honestly, like, where I live. Like, it doesn't really matter what questions you guys ask. I'm gonna answer them. It's just I gotta have questions to answer them. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be back. Thank you. Okay, guys, thanks for staying in there. So let's see if anybody's been asking any questions. What is your favorite things? My favorite things. I'd say my favorite things in life. I take. I appreciate what I have. Like, I got water on my shirt. I appreciate the roof over my head, the food I have, the clothes I'm wearing, and the water, and especially my family. I like just. I'm very appreciative for what I have. I think I have random stuff that is useless that I don't need and other people could use, and that kind of is like kind of sad because I'm not going to get into that either, but because I'm not going to interfere with other people's points of views. Like, they may be like, oh, well, if they needed it, they can buy it themselves or something. Someone also asked, what is your favorite plant? Casey Sanders, I've already answered this, but I will again, since we've been doing this for an hour and it might be hard to find. My favorite plant is the pepper plant because I just love how it's from seed and all of a sudden it just booms and like grows really fast. And once peppers start getting about this big and like about that tall, then they really start to grow because they can take in all the sun. And I just love peppers. I love how hot they are. I love all the uses you can use for them. And like, I don't know, it's like a really easy plant to grow. So let's see how long we've been going on this live stream for. We've been on this live stream for an hour and 10 minutes. So that's awesome, guys. For the 2 people out there, thanks for staying with me this whole time. That's been extremely nice. If you do got any questions, please feel free to ask me. That's what this whole video is about. It's about questions and answers. But okay. So I am a kid who likes to garden. That is pretty cool because you don't see a lot of kids doing that. You see them playing video games and hanging out with their friends. But me, I do both of those and I garden though. Not much people out with garden. They think a lot of people think gardening is lame and for losers, but I think that is just them thinking that like when they call like people who garden like lamos, losers, weirdos. Like kind of makes me kind of mad because I'm a gardener, and it's like, yo, what about all the farmers in Iowa? How am I any different from them besides the mass production? I basically do the same thing, except I don't mass produce. I only grow it and feed it to myself, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, if they oh my god, lost my train of thought. I was talking about, like, oh yeah, sorry. Okay, so since I love to garden and people call like them weirdos, how am I any different from farmers in Iowa? I'm not that different. But it's like, I forgot which way I went to go. I forgot which way in this argument I wanted to go. I started going one way and I totally forgot the other way. But so, like, if you live in a state that is great for gardening, like pretty much any state except like upper Minnesota, upper Michigan, upper, like, up in the Northeast and Northwest and upper Midwest, like very high up there, then that's like, you have a very small growing season, so you have to start things indoors. And if you don't start it indoors, you're not going to get very much fruit from that. You're not. And like, let's say you grow carrots, those carrots might only grow to be like that, about maybe that big. Not that big. Away from my face, it's only like that big. And so you have it, but carrots, you can't transplant those because it will hurt the roots, because the root is the fruit, and so you have to plant the carrots outside. But the thing is, you might not be able to grow carrots up there in like Canada and stuff, because they might not get as long and they might not have time to root down and produce the actual fruit. You might just get lots of roots. Like the first year I started gardening, planted carrots, and there was like some like this big, and like the rest were all roots, and I wondered where the carrot was. I don't know what happened. Maybe I planted a weed that looked like carrots or something. But yeah, so I have nothing else to talk about. If anyone can give me any more questions in the next 2 minutes, I'll answer them. But if not, I'm gonna leave this broadcast because it's getting a bit late and I'm getting tired. So I'll just wait for some chat to come in. Okay, so I'm going to end this broadcast if nobody leaves any comments down below, because I have I've been live streaming for an hour and 15 minutes, and I haven't really gotten any chat or questions. So, like, what's the point of going on for an hour and 30 minutes like I planned to do if I'm not going to get any chat? So, if you want any questions answered, you can ask me here, but if you're not already subscribed, please do so. It's free, it's easy. Just click subscribe, and you don't even have to hit the bell notifications. Just you can hit subscribe and hide it all the way in the back of your subscribe list. Never watch me again. If you don't put the bell icon on, it's no big deal. They won't pop up. It's just please subscribe. I don't care what you do with that subscription. Sorry. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.